Good evening. My name is Dr. Judith Klunkowitz. I am Superintendent of Nashoba Valley Technical School District. And forgive me for reading some of the prepared statement, but we've had a very busy day. At 11:46 today, the Westford Police Department took into custody a male student who had entered the school building through the restaurant and monitored public access entrance. The school was placed into immediate break lockdown, and the young man was apprehended and restrained by the assistant principal, Matt Ricard, and other staff members. The police immediately took him into custody, and then the officers searched the school for any potential threats. Once it was determined that the school was safe, the lockdown was lifted and the students were immediately sent home by waiting buses and their pickups. A secondary search of the school was then completed by the police again after the students were sent home. Once again, I am relieved to inform you all that everyone is safe, students, administration, and no one was harmed. Tomorrow we will have additional counselors available to talk to students, parents, and staff that may have questions. Again, I assure you that students and staff have always been our most important concern and will continue to be so. I don't know about anybody else, but I think he deserves a round of applause. So I'm going to give it to him.
Yeah, and I would just like to add, I would also want to commend Matt for his actions. He put himself in front of this individual who was carrying a weapon and in between himself and the students, and he took matters into his own hands and actually disarmed this individual, and for that I am very grateful. So thank you, Matt.
Can I ask you a question, Matt?
Sure. Are there questions you want to ask me?
Yeah, well, just tell us what happened from your perspective. What did you see?
We had a student with a weapon in their hands, and I didn't want him to come in contact with the rest of the students, so I saw him heading that way, so I acted the way I was trained to act.
Where did you see him walking, and where were you physically? Can you describe that?
I was during lunch duty, which is where monitoring the kids in the cafeteria, and the principal, Denise Pigeon, came yelling to me that we had a situation. I went over, and she had already cleared the serving line area out and said that the young man coming down the hallway. So she went off and put the school in lockdown, and I saw the individual, and at that time I closed the caf doors and tried not to let him into the caf, but he didn't make his way in, and it's when I restrained him.
So you saw that he had a gun.
I saw that he had a weapon in his hand.
Did you see him threaten anyone with it?
He did point the gun in my direction.
What's going through your head?
Keep the kids safe. Let's keep the kids safe. Just doing my job to keep the kids safe.
So you tackled him in the cafeteria and got that weapon away from him in
With
the
help
cafeteria?
of, yes.
There were other staff members
I pushed
that
him
were
against the
able
wall, and
to-
other staff members helped get the weapon out of his hands, and we took him to the ground to restrain him.
When he was seen walking down the hallway, was he holding that weapon where it was visible to other people, where it was communicated to you that we believe this person has a weapon? Or did you not know?
It was reported to the superintendent that there was a student that may have something.
I was in the restaurant area, and one of the students that monitored the door noticed somebody coming in and noticed that she thought he had a pole or something long, but he was acting weird. She didn't like it. She then reported it to her instructor, who reported it to me. I immediately left the restaurant and double talked, or actually two-way talked both of them. We were all coming from different directions, but by that time, technically, Matt had already restrained him.